Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 3418. Maximum amount of money robot can earn. This is a medium problem and the key here is dynamic programming, so let's see how to solve this step by step. We are given a grid with the robot at the top left corner. So if we are given something like this, here is the robot and we are trying to reach the bottom right corner. We can only move either right or down, and we have coins on the way. Every value here corresponds to some amount of coins. If the number is positive, we gain that many coins. And if it's negative, we find a robber who steals the absolute value of coins at the current cell. So if we are here, for example, the robber steals 2 coins. Now, our job is to find the maximum profit that we can gain on the way from the source to the destination, and this would be relatively simple up to this point. The thing is that the robot has a special ability to neutralize robbers in at most 2 cells. This means that we can neutralize these 2 robbers, for example, and now we can take either this path or this path. In both cases we have 8 coins in total, and this happens to be the maximum possible profit that we can get, so the result here is 8. So first we are here and we can decide to move either right or down. If we decide to move right, next we are here with 2 choices again. We can move either right or down. So here you can see how this is a dynamic programming question. We are solving small subproblems and using those results to solve larger subproblems. Now the thing is that here we can neutralize robbers, which means that when we find a cell with a negative number, we have 2 choices. We can decide to neutralize the robber or take the negative number. So let's see how to solve this. We will have a DP grid where every value, every DP ijk corresponds to the maximum profit up to the current coordinates using at most k neutralizations. And we start with negative infinity everywhere. Why? Well, because we are trying to get the maximum possible profit. So it's reasonable to start from a very small number. So first we are here. What do we put in this position? Well, here we are taking the maximum profit up to these coordinates using at most k neutralizations. Here we are using 0 neutralizations, so the value has to be the sum up to this moment, 0. Here we are using 1 neutralization, but this is a 0, so it doesn't make sense to use it. We can just take the accumulated number, which is 0. And here we have 0 also. Next we are here, meaning at this position. So what do we put here? Well, we can take the accumulated number plus the current number. Now which of these 3 numbers should we take? Well, here we are using 0 neutralizations, so we need to look into this cell in the same index. This is index 0, so we look at index 0. This is 0 and 0 plus 1 is 1, so this is 1 because 1 is greater than minus infinity. Next we are here. We are using 1 neutralization, but this is a positive number, so this is actually not necessary. We can take the accumulated number in this cell at the same position, and this number is 0. So we do 0 plus 1, and this is 1. Next here we are using 2 neutralizations, but this is not necessary once again because this is a positive number. So we take the accumulated number at the same position plus the current number. 0 plus 1 is 1. Now we are here and this is a negative number. Let's start with this scenario where we use at most 0 neutralizations. We take the previous accumulated number at the same position, 1, plus the current number because we are using 0 neutralizations. 1 plus minus 1 is 0. Next here, what if we use at most 1 neutralization? We are looking at the previous scenario where we were not using the current neutralization, meaning we are looking at this accumulated number. 1 plus 0, because we are using the current neutralization, is 1. Now, here we are using at most 1 neutralization, but we could use 0. Now, what if we don't use the neutralization? Well, we can look at the previous accumulated number at the same index, 1, and add the current number. 1 plus minus 1 is 0. And the maximum between these two numbers and minus infinity is 1, so this is 1. Now, what if we have at most 2 available neutralizations? If we actually use this new neutralization, we can take the previous accumulated number at the current index minus 1, so we are looking at this value, and we add 0 because we are using the neutralization. 1 plus 0 is 1, and if we don't use the current neutralization, we can take the previous accumulated number at the same index, this is 1, and we add minus 1. 1 plus minus 1 is 0, the maximum between 1, 0 and minus infinity is 1, so this is 1. Next we are here, meaning here. So let's start with this position. We can take the accumulated number, which is at the previous cell, same position, and this is a 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, so we replace this with 1. With 1 neutralization, well, we are not using this actually because this is a positive number, so we go to the previous cell, same index, this is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1, so this is 1, and here we do the same, and this is 1. Now this is the tricky part. We are standing here, meaning here. And if we are here, this means that we could come from above or from the left. Why? Well, because remember that we can only move either right or down. So there are 2 possible paths. What do we put here? Let's say that we come from above. We are using 0 neutralizations. So we can take the accumulated number when we were using 0 neutralizations also and add the current number. We need to take this because we are using 0 neutralizations. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So this is if we come from above. What if we come from the left? Well, we can take the accumulated number, so we are looking at this cell, at the same index when we were using 0 neutralizations, and 1 plus minus 2 is minus 1. The maximum between minus 1, and minus infinity is minus 1, so we replace this with minus 1. Now, what if we are using at most 1 neutralization? Let's say that we are coming from above. If we use the neutralization, we can take the previous accumulated number at the current position minus 1 when we were not using the current neutralization. And this is 1 plus 0 because we are neutralizing this. And 1 plus 0 is 0, which is greater than minus infinity, so the result could be 1. Now, here we are using at most 1 neutralization, but maybe we should not use the current neutralization. And how can we handle this? Well, we can take the previous accumulated number at the same index and add the current number. Now we are taking this minus 2. And 1 plus minus 2 is minus 1. So maybe we could use a 1, but we are missing one path. Remember that we can come from the left also. So what if we come from the left and we do use the current neutralization? Well, we take the previous accumulated number at the previous index and, well, we add 0 because we are neutralizing this. 1 plus 0 is 1, so this would be 1. And what if we don't use this neutralization and we come from the left? Well, we can take this accumulated number plus minus 2, which is minus 1. And now the maximum between 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, and minus infinity is 1, so the value here is 1. Now, what if we use at most 2 neutralizations? If we actually use the current new neutralization, we need to take the previous number regarding this path. We take the previous index 1 plus 0, which is 1. And if we don't use this new neutralization, we can go to this cell at the same index and we do 1 plus -2, which is -1. If we are coming from the left and we do use the current neutralization, we are looking at this accumulated number plus 0, this is 1. And if we don't use this new neutralization, we are looking at this number plus the current number -2, this is -1. The maximum between these four numbers and minus infinity is positive 1. Next we are here and this is a positive number, so there's no need to use neutralizations. What if we use 0 neutralizations and we come from above? Well, we can take the previous accumulated number at the same position and add the current number. This would be 3. What if we come from the left? Well, we take the previous accumulated number at the same position plus 3, and this is 2. The maximum between 3 and 2 is 3, so this is 3. Now we are here. What if we use 1 neutralization and we come from above? Well, given that this is a positive number, we are not actually using this available neutralization. We go to this cell at the same index and here we have a 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. What if we come from the left and we use at most 1 neutralization? Given that we are not actually using this, we can take this accumulated number plus 3, which is 4 also, and the maximum between these two numbers and minus infinity is 4. Now we are here. What if we use at most 2 neutralizations and we come from above? Well, given that we are not actually using neutralizations because this is a positive number, we take this accumulated number plus the current value, and 1 plus 3 is 4. What if we come from the left? We take this number plus 3, which is 4 also, and the maximum between these two numbers and minus infinity is positive 4. If we do the same here, we are looking up, so these are the results. Next we are here and we could come from either above or left. What if we use 0 neutralizations and we come from above? Well, we can take this number plus minus 3 and this is minus 4. What if we come from the left? We are still using 0 neutralizations. We take the previous accumulated number plus minus 3 and this is 0. So the number here should be the maximum between minus 4, 0, minus infinity, which is 0. Now what if we use 1 neutralization? Let's say that we come from above. If we actually use this, we take this accumulated number plus 0 because we are neutralizing this, and this is minus 1. If we don't use this new neutralization and we come from above, we take this accumulated number 1 plus minus 3 and this is minus 2. If we come from the left and we can use at most 1 neutralization, if we actually use this, we are looking at this number. 3 plus 0, because we are neutralizing this, is 3. And if we don't use this, now we are looking at this number, and 3 plus minus 3 is 0. The maximum between these four numbers and minus infinity is 3, so here we put 3. Now what if we use at most 2 neutralizations? If we come from above and we actually use this, we take this accumulated number plus 0, which is 1. If we don't use this, we take the previous accumulated number at the same position, and 1 plus minus 3 is minus 2. If we come from the left and we actually use this, we are looking at this number plus 0, so this is 3. And if we don't use this, we are looking at this number plus minus 3, which is 0. The maximum between these four numbers and minus infinity is 3, so this is 3. Now we are here and this is a positive number, so we are not actually using neutralizations. So what if we have 0 available and we come from above? We take the accumulated number plus 4 and 3 plus 4 is 7. And what if we come from left? We take 0 plus 4, which is 4. The maximum between 4 and 7 is 7, which is greater than minus infinity, so this is 7. What if we have 1 neutralization available? Regarding this cell, we take 4 plus 4, which is 8. Regarding left, we take 3 plus 4, which is 7. The maximum is 8. And here, the maximum between 4 and 4, meaning 8, and 3 plus 4 is 8, so this is 8. So we need to return the maximum profit up to the destination using at most 2 neutralizations. This is the result. Time and space complexity for this is big O of n times m, because we need to build this grid and iterate every position. We have an array with 3 elements within each cell, but 3 is a constant number, so this is overall big O of n time and space. Now with this in mind, let's see how to code this up. First, n is the length of coins, m is the length of coins at 0, and we need a DP grid. This is an array which includes an array, and for each of these we have an array with minus infinity times 3. And we want this for every index in range m, and we want this array for every index in range n. Now, we can iterate every position, so for I in range n, for j in range m, and we are iterating every position in within each cell. So we say for k in range 3. The current value every time is coins ij, and first we can check if I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, meaning we are standing at the source. We can check if the value is strictly smaller than 0 and k is greater than 0. Here we could use one neutralization, so dp ijk is equal to 0. Else, this means that the value is positive or k is equal to 0, in which case dp ijk is equal to the current value, and this is I. Now, after doing this, we can continue. Else, if we are here, this means that we are not at the source. Now we can say result is minus infinity, and we want dpijk to be equal to this result. So here in between we can check if I is greater than 0, because if this is the case, we can look into the previous row. So we can say result is the maximum between what we have in the result and the current value plus dp I minus 1 j and the same k. Here we are not using the neutralization. Now, what if the current value is more than 0 and we have at least 1k available? Well, we can use the neutralization and say result is the maximum between what we have in the result and dp I minus 1 j, and we are looking at the previous k. Why? Well, because we are using the current k right now. So we need to take the previous accumulated number before using the current neutralization. And we can do something very similar for when j is greater than 0. So this is j, and here we take I j minus 1k. This is basically the same, and this is I j minus 1 k minus 1. And after all of this, we can go down here and return dp at the last cell with at most 2 neutralizations. So this is the entire code. Let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.